Hello and welcome to this Eureka unboxing series video for June of 2023. We're about to look at the new releases from Eureka Entertainment on Blu-ray for June of 2023. As I just said, I already filmed this video, only just take out the filming part. I've been stood here for 20 minutes and the camera wasn't on. Leaning forward over the camera like this kind of hurts my back, so this is going to be an interesting recreation of something I've already done. Nevertheless, there are three really cool looking releases here, and a return of the Masters of Cinema series after 2 months. We have two new MoC titles, which I'm really excited about. But before we get to that, let's dive right in with the first Eureka. Well, I say first, it's the only Eureka Classics release for June 2023, and it is Lady Reporter, aka The Blonde Fury, starring Cynthia Rothrock. There's been some debate online about, what's the real title? Is it Lady Reporter? Is it The Blonde Fury? But I think we can all agree that this slipcover is absolutely gorgeous. Darren Wheeling, once again, is just nailing these things. I just love this. The colors, the pink, even the black, which isn't there a lot, but just the lines of the black. They really bring out everything else. And I'm kind of colorblind, but I'm seeing pink, maybe yellow, green, I don't know, purple. It's just super colorful. I think it looks awesome. Even the spine, I think, looks really cool. It just has a nice feeling to it. But I also love that kind of the white text with like the pink kind of classy stuff over the top. And the back looks really nice too. So just aesthetically, this looks great. And one thing I should mention is the previous unboxing series video I did for the May 2023 Eureka releases. I'd seen everything that I talked about in that video. This time I haven't seen any of them. So this is going to be more of a speculative video in that regard. But I'm super excited to check this one out. I loved Cynthia in Yes Madam, which Eureka released back in December. But I'm hoping we'll get more actual kind of character stuff in this for her. And given the fact that she has kind of top billing, and I think this was the first time a Western actress was the lead star of a Hong Kong movie. And I'm just really intrigued to see that. I'm really glad that Mang Hoi is in this one. I loved him in Yes Madam. So there's a lot of reasons for me to really be intrigued and invested in checking out this film. But let's get into some of the extras and special features here. So we have, of course, the slipcover, which is limited to 2,000 copies with this release. And we have a limited edition set of facsimile. See, I said facsimile when I first filmed this video, and then I kind of changed it to facsimile, and I wasn't sure what the correct pronunciation for that was. And I mentioned how, I kind of labor over whether I get the Hong Kong names right sometimes or whatever. But now here I am with the English. Is it facsimile or facsimile? Either way, you get lobby cards in this release. We'll look at that in just a second. We have 1080p presentations of the theatrical cut and the international export cut, both from brand new 2K restorations. Original Cantonese mono audio on the theatrical version and original classic English dub on the export cut. Newly translated English subtitles, two brand new feature-length commentaries. We have Frank Zheng and Vincent Lin doing a commentary on the theatrical cut, and we have Mike Leader and Arne Venema doing a commentary on the export cut. There's also a brand new scene select commentary with actress and martial arts movie icon Cynthia Rothrock, along with a brand new interview with her on the disc, and then a brand new interview with Mang Hoi, who stars in the film also. There's trailers, and then a limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writing by James Oliver. So yes, Lady Reporter, The Blonde Fury. Let's take a closer look at this release, but this slipcover is just absolutely perfect. And I have absolutely no qualms whatsoever about that artwork also featuring on the inside of the Blu-ray, and that is identical there, except for obviously there's no mention of the lobby cards or the slipcover, and of course no mention of the booklet, which will be exclusive to this release until the limited edition version sells out. So on the inside we have the disc there, a very cool shot of Cynthia, and on the inside there is a shot of her and Mang Hoi, which I'll get to when I take out the booklet and lobby cards. So we have 3 lobby cards here, and these are really cool. There's only 3 of them, but they feel really nice. And I just love this kind of old school, kind of like mid-kick kind of, promo shots, and like the little cast at the bottom there. Even the back It looks pretty cool. I quite like I just love this. I love that kind of design as a font, as a combination of fonts, I guess. So yeah, three lobby cards. It's you wonder what surface. I'll leave that in for free. You wonder what purpose that serves. But it is nice. I like that. I like the lobby card thing quite a bit. So, and given the fact that it's only 3 of them, I think it's cool to throw in there. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the booklet, which I'm assuming this is also a Darren Wheeling piece here on the front there. And on the back, we have Cynthia sporting some very 1980s style attire and hairstyle. And on the inside, which is, again, just super colorful. I love this. I really love this. We have the essay, which is The Deadliest Sin, Rothrock on the Rampage in Lady Reporter by James Oliver. So I love how kind of the color design has kind of bled over to the booklet. The kind of pink and, is it purple or blue? I'm not entirely sure. I do run into trouble in work with this where I'm colorblind. We have a different poster there. Some more images from the film. And footnotes, more images. And yeah, it's super colorful. Very, very nice. Credits and viewing notes. Good stuff. And as I said, we have Mang Hoi and Cynthia there on the inside with a classic can of Coca-Cola that really makes me want a Coke right now. Anyway, there we go. Lady Reporter, cannot wait to check this one out. If you've seen it, please let me know your thoughts down below. Now, we move on to the Masters of Cinema, and we have Tadashi Imai's Revenge. This piece is stunning. What a gorgeous piece of artwork. And, I get it when people go on about, like, well, are you a film collector or are you just a Blu-ray collector? Like, it's both. It's both. I like cool artwork. I love great movies. And I'm really looking forward to checking this one out because I love Japanese cinema. So this is spine number 278. So I think I've done this out of order because I think the next one is actually 277. But this is a Japanese film from 1964. Looks to be shot in gorgeous black and white. And I'm not really going to read too much into this one. It's a samurai movie. I just want to kind of go in fairly blind. Tony Stella, of course, doing the slipcover artwork here. We have a 2K restoration from the original film elements, uncompressed original Japanese mono audio, newly translated English subtitles, and then we have just 2 extras. We have Tony Raines on Tadashi Imai's Revenge, and a brand new video piece by Jasper Sharp on Tadashi Imai. Now, Tony Raines, talking the gold standard, so I'm really looking forward to checking that one out. And a collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film by Tom Mez. So let's take out the inside here, which is the same artwork, which again, no complaints about. This one looks fantastic, and obviously now you have the MoC banner at the top, and identical there on the back. So I'm just such a fan of this stuff. I'd never heard of this one, which is even more exciting to me, and I've heard very good things about it from people who are fans of these kinds of films. So their excitement kind of bled over to me, and I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. And let's take a closer look at the booklet there. Very, very cool shot on the front. Very, very cool shot on the back. And we'll get to it with the next one actually, when it comes to my pronunciation, which is becoming a theme in this film. In this video, holy shit, I'm making so many mistakes. It's because I had to film this one for a second time. So Tadashi Imai's Cruel Tales of Bushido by Tom Mez. This looks like it's a fairly lengthy essay with smaller font, so cramming in a lot there. A poster, production still. I love those old kind of production stills. Very, very nice. Just some very cool shots from this. And that's a really interesting poster as well. So that is the booklet. And here's a look at the inside case. Very, very cool shot. I love the kind of perspective of all those characters there. Very nice. So there is one more time. We have Revenge. I'm bursting with excitement to get to this one. I really am. Cannot wait. And as I mentioned, it is spine number 277 in the MoC collection, Samurai Reincarnation by Kinji Fukusaku. Now, what I was alluding to a couple minutes ago is I talked about it being a samurai film. This is something I've always done. I've always just pronounced samurai as samurai, as if it's spelled Samarai. I think it's a common mispronunciation, but it's something I'm trying to get better at, and it just seems so obvious when I look at the word. It's samurai. Of course it is. This is an amazing piece. It's really, really cool and very different from the artwork that they've been commissioning in for kind of recent releases from people like Darren Wheeling and Tony Stella. So this one is by Takato Yamamoto, and yeah, just gorgeous. So this film comes from a 1080p presentation on Blu-ray from a 2K restoration of the original film elements. We have an uncompressed original Japanese mono audio, alternate English dubbed audio, optional English subtitles, a brand new audio commentary by Tom Mez, and Samurai Fictions, a brand new appreciation by filmmaker Kenta Fukusaku, original Japanese trailer, and a collector's booklet featuring a new essay by Jonathan Clements. Now, I do believe that the booklet is not limited because I think every MoC release the booklet is always retained, but the slipcover will be limited. So I don't actually know if the inside is... Oh, it is different. So the inside, I love this. I don't know what it is about this cover. It reminds me of the old school MoC releases. I think it's the font that they used, but yeah. So Samurai Reincarnation. The story of this one I've read very vaguely because I want to go in as blind as possible, but I believe it's about like someone who wants to like resurrect and like reincarnate like legendary swordsmen. So Musashi Miyamoto, played by Ken Ogata. I love Ken Ogata. The idea of him playing Musashi Miyamoto is really interesting. Sonny Chiba is also in this film. I just look at the imagery and I get really excited. I remember when this was first announced, I looked at all the production stills and it was just like, oh, this looks really good. The inside artwork here, the still from the movie, I'm assuming, or perhaps a production still, you can't quite see it very well on camera, but it's kind of muted, but it's kind of very kind of subtly done, I think. So very nice. And the booklet here with just this brilliant image on the front. It's a film, and I like that with the two oh my god, I mean, look at that image. It's very dark. And of course we have, you know, Kinji Fukusaku, who's a very well-known Japanese filmmaker. This is a film I'd never heard of. Samurai Showdown by Jonathan Clements. So this is an essay on the film. Oh, that's a really cool poster. That's the one used for the front of the Blu-ray. Lots of images in this one. But yeah, as I was saying, it's nice that the two MoC releases are Japanese films, which I love, but they're from two very different eras, the 1980s and the 1960s. So this film, I believe, was made in 1981. Yes, it was 1981. I don't know why my voice trailed off like that. 1981? But yeah, Samurai Reincarnation, gorgeous looking release, a stacked month for Asian cinema. I honestly cannot wait to get into all three of these. So please do leave me your thoughts down below on any of these releases, any of these films, if you're picking them up, if you've seen them before, what your thoughts are. And I look forward to getting into some full in-depth reviews of all of these coming up soon on the channel. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next video.